It's a weekday afternoon in North Brisbane. Top detectives are driving the streets in an unmarked police car.
It's a good opportunity to show a bit of presence for us and increase community confidence that police are out there and that we are looking out for their safety.
This is Taskforce Guardian, a newly created squad of specialist officers travelling across Queensland tackling youth crime.
Yeah, we don't back away from saying we will arrest our serious repeat offenders, because at the very front of it, we are here to keep the community safe.
Today they're focusing their efforts on a busy shopping centre bus station. Within minutes, they locate a 16-year-old they suspect is in possession of drugs. The exchange becomes heated.
There is a allegation that he is in possession of some illegal drugs and some paraphernalia that goes with that, and so that's what they're trying to investigate.
The teenager is taken to the local police beat, where he's met with a youth justice caseworker who's part of the specialist team.
Mate, I'm a 16-year-old child and you're using all that force.
We could see at the top of his pants on the rubber there was a clip-seal bag of cannabis was sticking out, and then he refused to give that up. And then he was arguing the point about the search. He was then arrested and then conveyed back here. His parents were notified, and since he's been back here, he's been really good with us.
Since Taskforce Guardian was created in 2023, more than 800 people have been arrested, suspected of 2,600 crimes. The overall crime rate in Queensland is going down, but the severity of offences is increasing. Deputy Commissioner Shane Shalepi is leading the state's youth crime response.
We're seeing that number of serious repeat offenders actually reducing. But what we are seeing, and it's disappointing, but we're seeing the rate of offending from that small cohort increasing. And I'm very concerned what we're seeing is the level of violence that some of those crimes are coming with.
There are hotspots. In Townsville, the rates of assault, robbery and unlawful entry are higher than the state average. And in the past year, the RACQ says the number of stolen cars in the region has risen by 10%. That's led to anger and frustration. Melissa Young-Florence is still traumatised after being chased and repeatedly rammed by a stolen car last month.
This has to stop, okay? This has to stop. People cannot live like this anymore.
And when people are living in their homes, when they're out in the cars or they're out enjoying the public places of Queensland, they deserve to feel safe.
But advocates argue the problem can't be solved by locking up more children.
International research would indicate that the tougher we are on youth crime, the more of a crime-causing effect that can have. So the more we entrench children in the criminal law system, the more likely they are to offend again.
According to law professor Tamara Walsh, Queensland has the highest number of children on remand in the country. 86% of those kids don't record a conviction.
When we put children in custody, what we're actually doing is removing them from any possibility of having community networks, positive role models, and building up their family to reduce the chance of them committing crimes in the future. So rather than putting children in detention and taking them away from their communities, what the international research suggests is that we should be facilitating their retention in the community.
483.
But police insist the task force is helping to divert young people from falling into crime.
It's just not about arresting young people and putting them before the court. It's actually about when we do have to arrest people, thinking about the best way to deal with that young offender to ensure that we can break the cycle.
As night falls, officers are conducting a bail check on a 14-year-old girl.
Her names keep popping up, and that are offences. It's usually property crime. So we're talking about the stealing from bottle shops, being in stolen cars, breaking and enters, burglaries.
The patrols are designed in part to improve public confidence, something authorities admit is top of mind during an election year.
It's easy to demonise them. it's harder to recognise the challenges that these children have faced in their lives and to demonstrate a commitment to addressing these children's basic needs.
As you can see here, from all walks of life, if you want to call it good or bad families, all socio-economic backgrounds, it doesn't discriminate.
A complex problem with no easy solution. Victoria Pingilly, ABC News, Brisbane.